this is my egg tool. Okay, so I guess so you want me to give you how
Please.
it became what it became? Okay, so it started as a very complicated idea of two sort of slats of wood that would interlock. You'd have a crank on top, and it would crank to you'd crank the top, and it would slowly pull together and pick up the egg, right? And you lift up with the pressure of that over a bowl, and then you continue crank it, and it would crack the egg. And then I was trying to design these two, as you crank it, these two, I guess, like egg beaters that would come down that would be part of the middle a gear, I guess, you know. So it's very complex.
This is so finely crafted.
Thank you. So feel it, please. Feel it, because like it's supposed to be like held, and you know.
It's luscious.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wow.
I spent the majority of the time on this project sanding it once I made the pieces.
You're from
You
like
should have
different.
seen it crit when we passed it around, and like people didn't want to let it go.
Oh my gosh, it feels so good. You know, it's a different generation, but we had this Chrysler commercial with Ricardo Montalban at that time, very popular. Rich Corinthian leather was a phrase that was in. Rich. Thank you. Let's see another one. Let's see.
Well, I guess
Yeah.
Hey, right next to
I guess I can start with the basic concept. Originally, I kind of wanted to do a flail. You know, I had a whole chain idea, and a peg that attached, you know, like the head to this. But I mean, the split action was always there, as I figured. You know, because of course we had to pick it up like without touching the egg. So kind of
you pick up the egg, you scoop it up,
and then
you have to
stick it in. There's a pin and everything. You go.
Look at that.
And then you
crack
smack it against the bowl.
Yep.
And then, I mean, the egg shells don't really fall out, but if you wanted, you could take this out and like open it again, and then you just put it in the bowl and whisk it. So I think it works better for.
Wow, this is like
more
floppy and
eggs.
beautiful. Look at that. It's got a pen.
Well, so I had them make a one-in chipboard first. Then I had them make it in wood. Then I had them remake it.
Oh wow. This is sanded too, not bad.
Yeah, it's good.
But this is so cute. It's like wobbly.
Yeah.
And it's such a pure geometric form, and this part is excellent. You must enjoy bending that.
Oh, it was so fun.
That must have been, how many
It's very
did you have to
fun.
bend to get that? The first one?
Actually, yeah, it was.
Oh,
I mean, I did
excellent.
like a practice, just like
Yeah.
using the tool on a separate
look at
piece
that
of
pin.
wire,
Wow.
but I only did one for the final.
Thank you. Okay, next one, please.
Okay, please.
So this is mine, and it has sort of
my.
multiple parts in it.
Uh-huh.
But basically, you have these two interlocking bowls
Yeah.
that
Oh my.
It's very
It's like a bento box.
yeah. So basically, there's like this like lazy Susan
Holy cow, where'd that come from?
which
Whoa.
basically, if you imagine the egg being like on a table or a flat
Uh-huh.
surface, you could put it on top of the egg so it's resting inside
Yep.
of there.
Huh.
And then you take this
Yep.
and you like, come here, and you rotate it back so it like rolls the egg into place. And then you
Oh
can
my.
put the plug back in.
Uh-huh.
And then you take the smaller bowl and you set it on top of the egg that's in
Yeah.
there.
Uh-huh.
And then you use these two arms to sort of like crush the egg in between them.
Not the sound.
Yeah. And so the eggshells technically are supposed to stay in between the two bowls, and then
And it-
the egg comes up through the holes of the strainer. And then what you can do is you can put this inside of
Whoa,
here
what's
and
that?
then go like that
Oh
to
my goodness, look at that
like
spin
whisk
action.
it.
Wow.
To like whisk the egg with
Yeah.
these two whiskers in there.
Gorgeous. Next one, please. Thank you.
All right, so
Okay.
this is mine, and I started thinking about it initially about like how a bird
Whoa.
would crack an egg, and so I wanted to make something like a beak.
Yeah.
But then I decided to make it geometric, so it's pretty simple. You pick up the egg and then kind of crush it in one motion, like squeezing it like that.
Oh.
And then you can like take it apart and whisk it with these sort of like crystal faces on one side.
Oh, it's very sort of Jor-El, Superman-ish.
You got it.
Wow, look at that. It's metallic painted. It's actually wood. What kind of wood is this?
I think it's basswood.
Basswood. Interesting. What is basswood?
It's a hardwood, a soft
Hardwood.
hardwood.
Yeah, and it's nice because they sell it in these big blocks, and then you can chisel it down.
What is this
shape.
metallic part here?
That's a magnet, so it can
try that?
Yeah, it can like snap together this way.
Ooh, nice sound.
Yeah, and then it can also go into its base.
Oh, to get recharged.
Yeah,
basically.
for easy.
That's right.
Yep.
Oh wow, it's an elegant form. Look at that. Thank you. All right.
Mine, it's like you pick it up this way,
Oh wow.
and then there's like a plastic netting I made from melting the plastic bag. And so there's like also like a wooden blade in here, so you put it on and the egg will keep it open, and then you like smash it against the table like a flex water really hard. And then you can open it up and like sieve it through the netting. And then you use the whisk at the end.
Oh, you have an actual working whisk.
Yeah.
That must have been very satisfying to make your own whisk. It's like, oh wow, okay, that can I take some? So this is really jointed in so many directions. It has so many degrees of freedom. Oh, this is beautiful.
Did this come out?
Yeah, okay.
It was supposed to. Eli, you want to do this one?
Oh yeah, sure. So this was another student in my class, and it's like this extendo claw. So if you have like an egg super far away, you can grab it, and then you take it and you kind of like hit it on the table or wherever you want to crack it, and then you can kind of like go like this. That's how it was demonstrated in class. Yeah.
It's for the radioactive eggs. I see.
So he had to stand on the table to do it.
Interesting. Thank you.
Aiden
Yeah,
has
this
his
was another girl in my class, Carolyn.
Whoa.
She's going to be an illustrator.
Look, it's
So,
that
you know.
similarity.
Yeah, a little bit of similarity. The
Wow.
idea was that she picked it up, from the table, the egg rested kind of in there. She went over to the bowl and she smacked it down.
My.
And then, did she take this out? I'm not sure. I
think
can't
she was
recall
supposed
exactly.
to, but
So and then she like whisked it in the bowl with the rib cage. So it's pretty cute.
That one over there. There's all these types. What is that?
Well, this one, I think you pick up the egg like this. This was done by classmate Jaime, and then you pick it up, and then you take these and crush these like slicers in to crack the egg, and then you can whisk it. So, yeah.
Yeah. This contraption over here.
Does
This
anything?
was done by someone in our class, Eric. But this one, this is like a handle, and then the strings attached, so you like.
Oh, it's
hold it
robotic.
somehow.
Wow.
Yeah, and it opens up, and you can
Look
like
at that.
pick up the egg,
Wow. It's like it would appear like in the Lord of the Rings
and then you
movie.
can press it this way, and then he whisked it like this.
Oh,
Yeah.
This over here.
and this one is you pick the egg up, and then you
Whoa.
reset this. And
Wow. Whoa, nice action.
Yes, and it goes through there. And then
Yeah. And you spin that. Wow. There's that one over there.
It was really scary because in plastic it had
What is
a
this?
This one, you put this down on the egg,
Yep.
and then you push it up. There's a ramp inside, so you push it up in there, and then
the pin
you release the pin,
and you smash it.
and you smash it,
Oh.
and then it comes out this end.
And you like
It's very
do it like that.
it's very modern.
Oh, then you go like yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oops.
Interesting. And the last one is over there.
Yeah,
This
this
is the
This
mystery
one was
box.
like really impressive because like you slide the egg in, and then once you had it like in this
Interesting. It's
thing
in
that fit
the-
it, and when she twisted it, it cracked like perfectly in half.
No way.
It was like really beautiful.
An egg that cracked perfectly in half.
Like it just like broke me. But I don't remember how she whisked it. Do you remember?
No, I don't either.
Maybe the slides itself.
And we're here with Professor Deborah Coolidge in Foundation Studies.
Yes.
Could you describe the problem, like what does this address? Because I didn't sort of start that way. This.
So the students are, they're first semester freshmen.
Yeah.
They know, they don't know much about wood or anything, so they first have to learn a little bit about wood, how you make joints and laminating and things like that, how to sand it, and then they have to think about some way of cracking, beating, picking up an egg in one form. The form can separate if you want to, but it all has to appear as one. And then they have to experiment with the wood, rebuild it a number of times, and then we discuss it at each different level.
So you crack an egg and you have to get the stuff up and take the shells out. We have actually 15 seconds to make exactly 10 minutes. Your names, please.
Oh, Eli Block.
Alex Chu. Aiden Hudson Lepore.
Max Simon.
Elise Wunderlich.